What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2019. We are doing rather well in the league, and in the Champions League, things are looking... yeah, they're looking alright. I mean, you never know. It's in our hands, at least, so there's that. With that being said, sorry there was no video yesterday. It was one of those days, really, where I spent ages doing the main video for the day, because it took so long to edit the Road to Glory video, because I had to go through like 150, 200 videos of the Road to Glory to get clips, to download the video, dissect the video, take the clip that I want, which is literally like a 10-second clip in a 25-minute video, and then I had to go do that for another, I don't know, 50, 60 videos. So it was horrendous. It took so long to do, and you wouldn't think it would, because the clips were literally like 2-3 minutes long in total, that whole segment at the end of the Road to Glory. Nightmare. But anyway, I did that, then I had to wait for a delivery, and it was all just up in the air. Had to do real life stuff. But we're back, and we've done well, right? So I don't know where we left off, actually. We beat Bayern, we beat Everton, Adam Ida hat-trick. That was it, yeah, and then I went into the Arsenal game. That was it. Beat them 2-1. It wasn't a convincing performance against Arsenal, to be fair. Tom Davies, formerly of Everton, of course, popped up with a goal right at the end. Like I said, it wasn't a convincing performance. As soon as we scored, they kind of came back at us. Asensio went down with a bit of a knock. Thankfully, he was fine. Just picked up a foot injury for a day or two. And then we absolutely smashed Norwich. They helped us out. Adam Ida scoring against his old club. He celebrated. Then we beat Tottenham 2-1. Again, that wasn't a very convincing performance. We went a goal down. Luckily, we came back into it and we did well. Fulham, that was straightforward. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a very straightforward game. Bayern, this was frustrating, man. It really was. They scored early on, and then Adam Ida just smashed one in. And he just can't stop scoring goals right now. Jovelic can't get a look in. And ever since that goal in the 13th minute, relentless. We were all over them, and I couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and I'm so angry, because if we go and look at Group D, we're second, but we're level on points with Bayern. We are 2 points behind Barcelona. I think we play Barcelona very soon. We do. We play Barcelona there in November, our only game of November. We're on a huge break, and we come back at Southampton, and we play our final game at Anderlecht, which is, or could very well be, a make or break game, because then Barca will go to Bayern, of course, and play them. Now, there is a very strong possibility we end up in Europa League this season, which I don't want to happen, but it could be a blessing in disguise, because if we can go far in the Europa League, then it'll give me a lot more confidence going forward. In fact, if we end up going into the Europa League, there's every possibility that we actually go on to win the Europa League. I think we're good enough. We're beating the likes of Bayern. We're competing with the likes of Barcelona. I mean, look at that. We are second in a group with Bayern and Barcelona. That, to me, screams quality. We are good enough to compete with these teams. So hopefully we can go on and do well enough in those games. But first, we have to play Manchester City in the league. This could be our first defeat of the season. They are a very good team, and I don't think we've ever beaten them. Is there a way to do head-to-head? I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing... well, there is a way, but I'm guessing it might be on a different screen. And then we play Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. That'll be interesting. I'm going to skip the Barcelona game and come back for Anderlecht, because even if we lose to Barcelona, and if Bayern win against Anderlecht, when we go and play Anderlecht ourselves, if Barcelona beat Bayern and we beat Anderlecht, we could still go through. So regardless of what happens in the game against Barcelona, we still have a very strong chance of going through regardless. Now, we are top of the league, 14 games played, 14 games won, I believe. Let me just have a very brief look. Yeah, 14 and 14, which is unbelievable. 42 points. We're safe. We're not going to get relegated. But Manchester City are an extremely good team. Adam Ida right now is an unbelievable force of nature. 9 goals in 10 games. I can't drop him. I want to, but I can't. Jovelic, I feel like he's going to get annoyed soon. He's on the decline. Only 5 goals in 10 games. It happened to Mariano. It's happening to Jovelic. What else have we got going on here? Everyone is relatively fit. Melagoni could do with a break, I guess. Lerola for Vagnomen. Nah, we'll keep Vagnomen on. I think the team is basically ready to go. I don't really see there being... I don't see there being many changes for this game. And Pardew for me, no, we're good. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. I don't really see many changes being made here. Let's get into this game and hope that we can not. I don't mind drawing, to be honest. I just don't want to lose. We've won every game so far this season, so drawing would still be a bit of a But this is Manchester City. This is a team we've never beaten, to my knowledge. I think there probably was a head-to-head option on one of those screens I've just gone past. But to the best of my knowledge, we've never beaten them. They are in fourth. They're a very good team. We know this. I can't believe I've spoken 5 minutes and not got into the game yet. But, right, here we go. So far, so good. We're away from home as well. So, I mean, the deafening noise of the Etihad will probably put us off. Thiago Maia's been booked. No surprise there. We get booked a lot. Let's just tell the team to just show some passion. Oh, they seem frustrated. Dybala with a free kick. Up and over. Good save from Jack Butland. Jack Butland has been a star man for us ever since we started this Stoke save. But all good things must come to an end. I don't know how much longer he's got with us, really. Because we're getting to that point where, we've got 175 million to spend in January. I don't really feel like there's an upgrade to be made. De Bruyne with a ball in. It's gone up and over the bar again. We are not playing very well. They're all very frustrated. Apart from Ida, we're all sort of motivated. Vagnoman's picked up a nervous twinge. 0-0 so far. And to be fair, if the game finished 0-0, it'd be boring as hell, but I would definitely take it. I'd be more than happy because we've not shown an ounce of intent in this game whatsoever. Let's just tell them to get creative. There you go. That's inspired them. Right, we've got the ball in the Man City half here. Ball's cleared by Tierney. Comes out to Melagoni, who's lashed one wide. I feel like he should have done a bit better. Just notice where Manchester United are. They are lower half of the table right now after 14 games. I mean, the realism in this is unbelievable. Let's have a look at Dybala's free kick. Oh, it's a save from Butland. It was a good free kick, and it looked like it was going in, but a good save from Butland. Let's make a change. Douglas Luiz comes in, former Manchester City man, of course. We'll tell him to go on the attack. Why not? I am tempted to bring on Jovelic because Adam Ida's not done an awful lot, but then is it because we're not creating anything? That's maybe the question. Melagoni could do with coming off. I didn't bring Alex Hunt with me though. Can Olmo play there? Yeah, he's not happy about it, but he can play there. Let me play Olmo in the midfield. Maybe teach him how to play there. Although that's a bit stupid because he's only on loan. It would be a bit of a waste of time. We'll see. Might actually put him on to train as a Mazzala, so then he can play in the midfield with. Well, then when Gibbs White comes back, who knows? Oh, my mouse didn't click then. That's annoying. Let me bring on Jovelic for the final few here. We are going to run Asensio into the ground by playing him the full game. Should maybe sub him off. If he picks up a knock now, I'm going to punch myself. But 0-0 against Man City. At the moment, they have a corner. Ball comes in, headed into the back of the net. And Sula has probably just crushed the invincible dream. Not that I really had one. I knew Man City were always going to be that team that get their goal, and we've got a chance, but they're on the attack. Sane down the left, ball played in, comes back out to Kessie. Play that ball's out to Buston, Chiesa, across, Kessie, goal 2-0. We're down, we're lost, we're out, we're done. Well, that's the first defeat of the season. I hope that's not the turning point of our season where we start to go on a slide and we can't turn it around. I'm actually annoyed we've lost. I don't know why we can't beat Man City. We're a better team. We just are. I mean, we've won 14 of 14 going into that game. They were fourth or whatever, and they're just not as good as us. And yet somehow we can't beat them. I don't think I've ever beaten them. I'm genuinely annoyed that I've not beaten them there. We face Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, 4th round next. I've made a few changes. Olmo will start in the midfield as a Mazzala. I've got him on training to be a Mazzala. So over the next few weeks and games and months and what have you, maybe he he starts playing a little bit better in that position. I wouldn't mind, actually, if he could play in that position permanently for how good he actually is. He's 24. He's currently valued at 65 million, which is an absolute disgrace. That is such a high value. But he's a very good player with insane potential. So if he could learn to play there, I would not be against keeping him. I mean, that would be incredible. We'd need to put a lot of money on the line, but we have that money. It's not doing anything else. The only other player who can play there, of course, comfortably is Gibbs White. Now, he's on a massive decline right now because he's injured, and he's still out for another 7 weeks, and I can't do anything about that. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. But I think Olmo is better. Fractionally here or there, but I think Olmo is better. We'll see how we get on with that. Maybe we keep Gibbs White and maybe buy a backup to him when he comes back from injury. Coleman drops to the bench. Berardi comes in. Ampadu comes in for Markovic. Larola comes in at right back for Baba. I think Douglas Luiz is going to start this instead of Thiago Maia. Why not? And Asensio keeps his place despite the fact that Ryan Kent is going to be coming up against his former teammates here. I'm going to have to play Asensio because he's just too damn good to leave out. Could play Jovelic, but Adam Ida needs a bit more of a confidence boost after that last game. And at the moment, he's in such good form. It would be a shame to lose it. So we are going to keep him on the field. We're into 2023 or something stupid like that. They still have the same team. Declan Rice is in there, though, and he is now playing centre-back. And Ndombele is in the midfield. But other than that, it's basically the same team. No Van Dijk, though, I saw. I don't know whether they're resting him because it's... is he on the bench? No, he's not on the bench. In fact, they don't have anyone on the bench, in my opinion, who can come on and do damage. I mean, they could make that... Maybe they've thrown this. I don't know. Maybe they've just played a weaker team on purpose. But saying that, they'll probably still beat us. Liverpool aren't a bogey team. We've beaten them a fair few times. Of course, we beat them in the... I think we beat them in the Community Shield this season. We beat them in a final of a cup last year. I just threw on goal here. Good save from Alisson. He should have done better, though. We really should just be smashing that straight past him. We could be and should be 1-0 up. But Liverpool are always a tough team to play against. We are home, though, so at least we're not on Anfield. But they are a tough team to play against in FM. They've always got a good side. Ben Woodburn, of course, he used to play for us. He's on the bench on the opposite team right now. He's valued quite highly. I think he's like 30, 40 million right now as well. So, a bit of a surprise they're not actually playing him instead of what must be a Mane drawing his pension. No, I doubt he's that old. He's probably in his 30s, though, right? Same for Roberto Firmino. He's got to be touching 30 by now. We are approaching half-time. We've had one chance each, I think. Or maybe we only had one chance. We stopped them in their tracks. I can't remember how it went down. But it's 0-0 at half-time. Gillingham are giving Chelsea a game. Salford look like they're giving Arsenal a game as well. So I can't feel too bad about only being 0-0 against what is arguably the second best team in England right now. In game and in the real world. But there we go. Well, I say in the real world, we're actually the best team in England right now. Top of the league. Whoop whoop. Anyway, 55 minutes on the clock. They've made a couple of subs already. Sam Miel has come on. Nitcham has come on. Mane and Keita have gone off. We haven't made any subs yet. We do have a throw, though. No, sorry, it's them. We were just playing in purple. That threw me. Here's Gomez. Fabinho. Looking to play that to Ndombele. We've nicked it with Olmo. Let's go. Look at the breakaway. Good ball out to Asensio. It's got Oceans of room. Look at the bodies in the box. It's got to be a goal, and it is. I mean, we had so many men over there. And that's why I've been playing Asensio. I am going to bring on Ryan Kent now, though, for Asensio. Just going to give him a bit of a rest. And the fact that he picked up a knock a couple of games ago as well. I don't want to risk him. It's just not worth it. I'm going to leave Adam Ida on, I think, because, again, he's only 82% fitness. He's not done an awful lot. He missed a sitter as well, so his confidence probably be through the floor right now. I'm tempted to move Olmo up, take Torre off. In fact, I am going to do that. Let's move him up. Yeah, we'll leave him as a shadow striker. We'll bring Melagoni on as a attack Mazzala. And we'll do that. And we'll just leave that one sub for another 10 minutes. See how we get on. I'd be a little bit surprised if we gave up a goal now, because they've taken 3 of their best players off. Well, Joe Gomez has come off, interestingly enough. Maybe not 3 of their best, maybe 2 of their best players. But one attacking player in particular that I was worried about in Mane has gone off. So Douglas Luiz could do with coming off. Maybe Thiago Maia comes on. Maybe Baba comes off for De Silva. Yeah, let's take Baba off for De Silva. We don't really want an injury to Baba being our main left back right now until we can get into January. Transfer wise, feel free to leave suggestions down below. I don't really know what position. I mean, I know better than you. I would say, because obviously I play with this team a lot more than you see it, because I play behind the scenes. But I don't know. Apart from nitpicking and going, well, we've got 175 million. We could go and spend 40, 50 million on a goalkeeper, because why not? Or we could go and buy a better left back, because why not? But we don't need them. We just lost to Man City, sure, but we've just beaten Liverpool. Although it was 1-0, it was fairly comfortable. I don't remember a time they actually had a shot. We're in the Champions League. We're doing quite well. Chelsea had to take that to penalties against Gillingham, which is quite surprising. It looks like Arsenal have played a bunch of kids and still managed to beat Salford. But yeah, I mean, we're doing well. It says Stoke fortunate to beat Liverpool. I don't think we were fortunate at all. I mean, I watched the game, you watched it, you tell me. But I don't think we need to make massive transfers. And I say that now because we're not actually too far away from the window. Talking about the transfer window in October is a bit silly because you've got 2.5 months or 2 months to go. But because there is only one game in November and only 3 games in December, and a few of them are friendlies, which we'll skip over, there's not that long to go. In fact, we have arguably 3 games before the transfer window now. Crystal Palace in a few days, then Barca in the Champions League, and then Southampton right before the window starts, and then boom, we're into the window because we're going to skip these friendlies. In fact, the next time you see me, it will be the transfer window. So maybe we will have made a transfer by then already. But let me know in the comments down below what you want to see from this club. Is there any position, realistically, you think we should be looking to strengthen? That's not obviously the team that starts. When Gibbs White is back, he goes in there in the middle. Coman is our main right mid. So, there's that. I don't feel like we need to improve that because he's cost us an absolute fortune. He's currently valued at 53 million. He cost us 40. He's got 7 goal contributions in 12 games in the Premier League, which I think is a very good return for someone who hasn't played in the Premier League before. Our left wing is the best in Europe. Our cam is fantastic. 9 goal contributions in 14 games is good. Could be doing better there, to be fair. Adam Ida's fantastic. Juvelic is a good backup for him at the moment, and vice versa. They're good sort of rotation between the two. Our defence is strong enough. I don't think we need to improve that. So yeah, I just don't know if there's any. Don't know if there is any real substitute to be, or sort of player to bring in. I mean, look at that. Thiago Maia right now, valued at nearly 30 million. He's got some very nice stats on him. He does only have 3-star potential, so I suppose maybe if there is a booming Segundo Volante out there, we could maybe bring in. I don't know. I just feel like we'd need to sell one of these then, and I don't like the look of trying to sell any of them really, but I don't know, maybe we look for a better CDM. That's the only thing I can think of. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed today's episode, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel video, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.